Ahem, ahem, ahem. Good day, everyone. I am back from working. I have been up for around 3 hours, and my head hurts a little bit. And as for today, I wanted to I wanted to do something since I haven't got up so long ago. I wanted to do something that is both relaxing, maybe creates enjoyable content, but not very fast or crazy, action filled, or hopefully not something that makes me dizzy. I have been thinking about two games. One being Farming Simulator, because there is I I have downloaded a mod that has tracked tractors in it, like full track, not like wheels and kind of that modern something, but that just looks like an excavator. I really like it. For now, I'm not going to do that because it can be loud, and there are many non-active phases in it where you just have to wait for growing. So instead, I have picked Car Mechanic Simulator game, the 2018 version. That's the one I have on Steam. It's a really nice game. I highly recommend it. I downloaded a lot of mods for it. I apologize if they don't work. I don't have the sounds on because I tend to remember they have some copyrighted songs in it, but I don't know. It's questionable what I'm going to play while listening to it. Usually I don't have the music turned on, not because of these reasons, but because I listen to ASMR. Why don't so? So all things said, a moment's notice, and that's that. Hopefully you are hearing everything. OBS got a really nice new update too. Now everything's fine. And with all things said, let's start. Let's hope capture will work automatically. Okay, go. Okay. Now it's alright. Loading screen is incoming. Supposedly, I guess. It's nothing on my monitor either. It's not just yours. And now black screen. Running from the SSD. Nice car. Here. Yes, I'm going to look up it, what kind of cars I have. Old barn with cars. Somehow I doubt these things exist. But they are old barns with cars, they are just not in good function. It's not entirely untrue, but Those were more like the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, you know. It is kind of the timeline of the game. Alright, lavender. Let's go. Music scene. I did a couple graphic benchmarks before starting the game. Let's see. Yes, you can see. Alright, now you can see me. Now I'm wrong. Everything's okay. I'm sorry, I have not noticed this one. And on my phone, I had no knowledge that it wasn't full size. And wow, this is not so good. Somehow these have escaped my mind. I don't. I'm a bit tired, so I sometimes do this kind of things. You can see the pixels because of the white background. Right, so I'm just gonna get the black box. Not inside. Visible. Make myself visible. Okay, I heard important. But to come over here. Alright. Going to check if there is anything that's exactly 16 pixels. Very nice. Not a little bit. 52 pixels. Metric. Nice. Alright, what's this? It looks good, to be honest. Let's go play that game. Everything works. I did a couple benchmarks before the game. It wasn't running more than 26 and 28 FPS. It went from 9 to 22, 22 to 24 to 26 to 28, 26 to 28. That was the best, to be honest. I don't know if it's visible on the left bottom of the screen. There is an FPS counter there. It goes in between 8. No. I'm not going to lie. I have like 14 engines in this game, and I don't mind if they are missing some, I don't know, DLCs. Oh no, that has nitro in it. That's not no. It's not good. F, no, okay, no, okay. K, no. O, okay, that's going to be okay. Right, so if I'm going to this profile, normal mode, I'm not going to go to what's expert mode. What's expert mode? Let's Google that. I just need to Google that. I don't know. I kind of forgotten about this, and I know I'm pulling on the time. I apologize. Oh. Oh, there is no ghost mode. No, expert mode is too hard. I'm thinking about it, to be honest, but it would be a little bit. No. I'm going to go. No, I'm not going to go sandbox mode because I like the cache. I like the. I don't really like the XP system because I already did it like 5 times. So restarting from zero kind of feels. Alright. No. Yeah. That's done. So first of all, I would need to have to fix cars, get some money. Can I even go and get salvages yet? I can pretty much do everything. Alright, so junkyard is kind of a dangerous idea. But it's a problem. How do I... I hope it's just my ear, but it's kind of beeping. That is the expansive damage. No. No. Oh? No. Okay, so I have that. Okay, no, so we have junkyard over here. I think junkyard upgrades with level, maybe. Not with this one. Oh gosh, I feel such a lost sassy child. I'm sorry. Barely type. Junkyard, not scrapyard, junkyard. Value. Yeah, I'm going to on level 13. Level 13? Oh good gosh. That's gonna be ugly. I have to close the eyes. Not really. Alright, I'm going to fix a current. Let's see. Alright, I have pressed the wrong button. I'm way too tired, but I'm still really trying hard. So for now, to get some cash, usually I'm going to go and... Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about it for the order. Kind of dislike some of the themes, because if you have already played the game, there is not that much customization possibility. So, we have an order list. What do you want me to have? Alright, I'm going to over the sounds. I don't really know how much this is a little bit loud in OBS too. It should be better now. Go away, fucking game. So, air filter, just tires, and full filters. Oh. Come on. Oh. In a moment, I'm going to start picking. And oh no, let's do better. Of course you do this. Don't even change to the software I asked. Ish. Let's be civilized. Honestly, OBS says that the game is great. And honestly, it's annoying for me too. Okay, let's see another sound check. Thing is, I do want to. I do. I apologize. My voice is not the greatest. I'm not that really well, and I'm very tired, and I have some feeling of guilt too. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to change position. This is just horrible. The thing is, I have a job. It's 12 hours long, and I don't want to stop streaming. But no, that is wrong way to say. I have a hard time thinking about it. Aha, there it is. I think this is the one. So it seems the tire itself is horrible. I would have to remember everything. Okay, this is doable. Alright. And we have to assemble it again. But the thing is, I have started working, because I have been unemployed for a little while. I wanted to, earn some more income, and I have taken a standard job, which had one thing. First of all, it pays well, supposedly it pays well, but it's 12 hour, 12 hour and the double. 12 hours, 12 hours on, 2 hours down, 2 days on, 2 days down, whatever, birds. And now, no, sorry, 205.55. No, I want to order. And can't I just add you to the wish list or something? No. Well, STB, keep trying to alt tab. And I think it's a 55 profile. It's 205. Wow. I don't care if I did. This is supposedly everything inside. So now we are going to use two machines, preferably at the same time. Yeah. Alright. And if I don't stream today, in short, if I don't stream today, then I can only stream only tomorrow. So, as you might imagine, that's in 3 days only one stream, instead of like streaming once or twice every day. Very little, to be honest. Yes, that's rolling around. Its duty is to make the wheel after we have gone. Alright. Yeah, the wheel balancer is, I think, maybe it's not the slowest. Maybe this one is, I don't know. So after that we have to replace an air filter. And the thing is, I just gotten up. I not that very well. There are a lot of complications with the job, of course, always. You go to a job, you get a description, you are being told something, and then, well, we didn't told you this one, that, and that other, and just things just keep popping up as usual. Alright, so I'm going to let the car down because technically we don't need it to be up to put on the wheels, I think. Standard job, technically easy. Alright, so now it's very nice and all. I'm going to do something else because it's not exactly the thing I want to do. Now you might be experiencing a couple of lags. I'm sorry. Okay, so anyway, I'm sorry the screen is frozen a little bit. I altered, so I'm still kind of like, getting up, my head hurts. I believe, like, Oh, like a person who had I apologize, that was very rude. I'm like a person who had like a hangover or something. And yesterday I had to work with a lot of chemicals that I don't think is included in my contract. And if I would have known about these kind of things, I wouldn't have taken on the contract. I'm not going to work with industrial strength chemicals, especially without protective uh, equipment. Why don't you work without protective equipment? Because you think, well, maybe it's just not going to touch me. Well, a piece, just a little piece, not much. I didn't even notice it. It was so little, like a very, very, very small drop, fallen onto my lips, and well, it was bleeding. And your lips are very sensitive, and I had glasses on, uh, but yeah, and in short, it's not. It's a huge problem. I'm not going to. It is a hard enough day. I'm doing things that I don't necessarily know about. I guess it was somewhat implied, only implied so you wouldn't realize the size. And we need a fuel filter, isn't fuel filter? Yes, I think that's at the back of the car, inside the tank, where you are like pulling the fuel from. Not that I think about it. Ah, I thought we didn't break. You. And that's the fuel pump. And I realized what I just did, and I was right all along. Alright, I had a mix in my brain. This is not the thing I was looking for. And the thing I'm looking for is at the front of a cab. Just a little cab. Yes, good boy. It's just when the fuel goes into the thingy. That track list. Yes, done that things. Go back. And I think this you can organize just writing like F and field. It's supposedly going to bring out all the fields that has F. So yeah, words. So if write fuel, it's just only going to bring out the searches that has fuel in it. I really like this system. It's really good. You can just combine lots of words easily. You only have to write eng instead of engine. Here is the whole search process. One, two, and our job is done. Alright. So anyway, I'm working, so I can upgrade my streaming things, go to school, um, be a little more independent, trying out. So I've taken up a job that might be a little bit more wealthier in the long term, but the thing is, I'm working instead of 160 to 190 at the minimum more. So if you count it out, it's generally not better paid. I'm just working more. That wasn't really a thing in a contract. Okay, so we have to add a new one too. And forgotten about it one. And I'm sorry I'm dragging the topic, it's just hard. Really hard talking about things. This is why I chosen this game. Because I hardly have enough conscience, let's say, and energy to do this kind of things. Alright. So now we are going to do a little bit of a thing here. Let's see. Right? Oopsie. Okay. How do I think it's finish order? Thank you. Now, I think we need to take another order, do certain things. I really want to go to the car junkyard. I don't know, car auctions. You can buy pretty shitty cars for a couple $1,000s, and if you fix them up, they can be $6,000 or, you know, kind of. It's a kind of continuous. Alright, let's see something. I honestly just want something easy. Now let's take this one. Nice. So I want to buy a lot of equipment, and I felt I need a higher income, and I looked around things. I couldn't really find anything really good. So anyway, I got a call, and let's just say the call kind of oi 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 oi. So I got a call, took the job, but there's a lot of things that I don't know if it's going to work out. I don't have time, I don't have energy. There's some dangerous things involved. Yeah. Very big factory, don't misunderstand it. They bringing in things with a train. It's on train depot. They're going to pay for sure, but there are some practices that I'm just unsure about. Prepare very much. Alright. And I need to replace the brakes, right? Nice, that's not going to be either easy nor hard. I'm going to okay, that's done. Maybe I should be kind of have to take this one off too because it looks very rusty and kinda bad. But no, none of beside the caliper, none of these kind of look like that. Entirely true. Oh wait, everything is ready. Finally. Yeah. So for today, I wanted to do kind of I'm doing an open letter, or because I was asked to, and beside that I wanted to. Did I want to do? I wanted to do images for an opening and a saving, and I had really great ideas, but no, they are already of time to do. Ah, that's interesting. Um, but I have a storage though. I don't have a storage cabin. Dang it. I wanted to put it there. What are you? Oh, yes. And I already don't think I'm gonna have the time. Already late. Right. Let's get the brakes. So it's opened by arrival. One caliper, one pad, and one disc. I'm going to just search for it there. I think that seems to be one caliper, one pad. I think that this wasn't ventilated. Maybe I'm wrong in that. No, it was just a disc. Alright. An easy peasy Damascus. Okay. Wait. No, I am being wrong here. There is a request. Minimal park condition. This is very dangerous. Let's see. What was the minimal park condition? 68%. Alright, so these ones can go back. Everything is going to be alright. I hope I don't mistake anything. Wrong button. But I'm out button. Oh, just. Maybe we should be replacing it. 68. It's technically there. It's not going to like it. Okay. It should be alright. Nice. Okay, sorry. And I will see you soon. Nice. Honestly, as much as I like streaming and doing certain things, I don't know, I just have a bad feeling. I always do. Well, not about streaming itself, just, you know, doing a stream tired or incapable. Like, I'm sure as hell not talking like I do usually. And it might not even be enjoyable. Probably doesn't need to put content, so on and so forth. And then it kind of comes back to the should you not, if there is no point to it. Well, ABS pump. That's another thing. That's one there. Okay. The water. But then it's the boxy kind of thing somewhere over there. Where's the ABS part? I am confused. No longer. I'm going to get a couple skills. Not so long ago. Not so. I'm going to get a couple skills. After we are done with this. We have a. Oh, we don't. Oh, that's expensive. Okay, where am I in the engine? Go there. Was this the cinematic view? I don't think there will be a next time. But one day I'm going to turn on the cinematic view. See how is that. Alright, so we are finished with the order. We should be better than we started. 5,000. Oh, it's not very much. Let's see if we can unlock the junk jacket. And we did. Alright. What's my next thing? Oh, yeah. I write this. That's unlock this one. Very important. Maybe the upgrade. Very important one. And one of the last things, we don't have idea. I'm sorry. Does this mean more? Great cost form. Oh, we are not in that level yet. Alright. Okay. Wow. That's a big. Okay. It's going to cost $100, but okay, now how much do you get? Wow, and we just made $300. Oh yeah, the other things are not here. These ones are usable, they are not. Okay. Yeah, what is? What you? Oh, where's the tool? Ooh, that's I like. These are really like if you can have some of these. I remember putting an engine together there. It was 5-10% better. We put a lot of these things in. Does not seem much, but really. No, I was stupid. I just realized what I did. What about the order? We have a 9. Right. Alright. Because we are going to have an engine and so whatever. We are going to show them extra because they are extra cool. And to remember this and confusing. Alright. I'm going to go and check some prices and then I'll be back. Oh yeah, is thank you. Fast shopping. First of all, let's go to car actions which I can. Alright. $500. The fuck? Why? How is that going to the junkyard? $500. Ah, gosh. I forgot to turn off in the options. Probably should have. We're going to look around cars and engines and so on. If you can find a broken drive shaft and you know the same thing that you've seen with the same thing you've seen with the ABS pump, it is sold for $1,000 and for half a price you can sell a used one. So you can, if you can fix it up, you can make quite a lot. Let's see. What can we find? I don't know what is the minimum. I think it's 10% or something like that. Okay, I'm kind of lost here, so I'm going to okay, minimum repair. Let's search for it. Again. Oh, so yes. Okay, that's 15. Alright, I was wrong. It's the 15. We need to find things that at least 15 and can make at least a minimum of difference. I'm lucky I didn't go with that. And if I look back on this video or someone else, they might be like, I have no idea how much it was. Don't know. I would like to know the price of it too. But currently, I don't care about the 500. Wait, that's this clip. Sorry. I don't care that much, but picking up cars, so on and so forth. This one would have been, I think, $600 or something, but it's 30%, so it's not worth it. But if you want to put an engine together, for example, to sell a very low budget car, and that's worth millions, and not really, but also useful. You can just put a scrap car together, and it doesn't matter that it's 10%, it's just going to be crappy. But it's going to be a car, it's going to be working. Let's see. Oh boy. Make some money. And with a lot of things you can easily pay off, by the way. It's always okay. I know it's made from a certain material. I don't think it's kind of expensive. Oh god, I remember putting jeeps and small tractors together in this game. I don't know what mod was that. I really liked it. Alright, so are you? No. Yes, he is. It does not have, for example, do have an engine, but it has a broken engine, but it's an engine. But you have to look out, for example, suspension costs a lot, but a drive shafts cost even more. Most of the parts are there. Might it's $4,000. It does not worth it. Not very much. $4,000 is a lot for absolutely broken car. It would be like $500 at best. It would be a worth price, but man, it's a lot of money for. These are the kind of things you can't make money on. And sports car like this might seem like a good purchase, but for example, they are going to be super expensive and very hard to make a profit on. No, absolutely not. You can just get some cars, for example, with funds, and scrap their parts, and that's going to make a lot of good money. It's a very high average, so if it would be above 50%, I will be putting it away. You can put that into an engine and it's going to be like worth thousands of times more. That's a really good thing. They do this in real life too, by the way, repairing parts and so on and so forth. Sometimes junkyard sellers will be like, first of all, this part is reusable, second of all, it's if they take it out, which they don't, they just, you know, they are not repairmen. They need to make the scrap going. But they oftentimes have people who come and go, scrap these things on place, and at least they used to. Then they take these parts, and because they are car mechanics, there are some general car parts, general car kind of things that you can. I remember building this. I really like this one. That you can put in pretty much every car. And if you fix it up, because you can a bit of vinegar, a bit of this and that, regeneration, so on, you can get $3 or $4 car part out, and you can sell it as a low, medium, or high quality part. It's going to be good for many years, for like 40, 100, 200, whatever. But 99% of the things don't actually going to have that happen, because you know, scrap moves in many tons. They're not going to put it apart, or sometimes they'll be like, okay, let's take out the windshields and always keep up 10 windshields, and that's crazy. And they always have that 10 windshields, but the rest of it 5,000 will go into scrap. Are you? No. If we would have a better industry and so on, a lot more of those things will be repaired and made anew. I think that had an expense. When we are going back, we have to check, because some of the things might make like $5 and absolutely unworthy of fixing, but I don't know the prices from that. For example, we might fix this, but it's like $5 to buy, $3 to fix. No. And that's really good. The thing is, a lot of these things you make money on it, okay, but you're going to put it to the side because you want to build a car. Because you know, menial labor is good and all, but you can get a job in real life. Contractorship is kind of good, but you know, even in real life it can be kind of dangerous monetarily. I don't know. I have friends who build. I had a friend who went into a military scrapyard. Not really a scrapyard, because we don't have so much. It literally like a thousands of tanks rolling in and out, but old military equipment storage. And he talked to the guy who have been having this storage, and there are a lot of things that you don't use anymore. Very old tanks, or just the military decided they don't want to fix these tanks, they don't want to sell it at all, because either you are selling it to an enemy or to some war criminal in the Middle East, and you know, Western countries don't need it, so it would be like scrapped sooner or later. But you know, they are putting it apart for useful parts, sometimes advertising. And my friend's friend and his friend and whatever chain that went through heard that there are an old tank that is mainly not used for it hasn't been used for many years, for a very long time, for military purposes at all, but more like a tractor, you know, because it was a big one. But the thing is, it's now not in good condition at all. So it was going to be scrapped and whatever, but there are a lot of electronic and so on parts on it, and even the barrel and so on. People who have lathes and do heavy industrial parts can use those. So anyway, my friend went on to check on it, and he actually saw a starter. Now these big tanks have very big starters, which are basically 4-cylinder I don't know, engines, a small diesel engine, same as the rest. So my friend's friend was like, I'm going to make a rotational hoe out of it. And he did. And yeah, and he did. So yeah, there are things like that. People do these things just not for a living. And some of them do. I have a friend who surprised me with something, because he said that he was on the side, because he was working in a factory, but you know, he was bored and a practical man, so he decided to build very good computers. Like you see some of the celebrities order. That's going to cost a lot. I may not take that. He was building computers and selling it on very big prices. He had a lot of orders. But if he would have done it as a, you know, contractor, it might not been very profitable, or too much stress, so on and so forth. Alright, let's find something that is. Why are they so expensive? What's happening? I don't remember the game being so expensive. Is this a modded car and that's why? Doesn't even have an engine functional. Walker is not functional at all. Why that? Something's not right. I have a feeling these are modded cars. For example, I know it's going to cost. Okay. Thing is, these cars are really not worth buying. Can't make a profit on them. And I'm looking for a very small project too. I uploaded a lot of normie cars that I would want to use. My head hurts, my eyes hurt. This is painful. Alright. I'm pretty sure I'm buying like $10,000 worth of stuff, so I have to stop soon. But I still want but I still like checking things out. I'm sorry, I keep pushing the microphone left and right. I apologize, that's going to be ugly. Alright, I keep pushing the microphone left and right, the keyboard. Going to check this, and then I'm going to just check the cars, because The point is that you take a lot of engine parts and the like, and like that engine block is really good, it's really expensive. And now let's say I need the money, I'm going to sell them, not storage them. But in the other game I have like 15 engine ready to go, each are great value from 3 to 5,000, and this is why it's like an end game to scrap things, because you can lose a lot but you can win a lot if you know what, and it's decided by your skill pretty much. And it's kind of like how in an auction house you can you can go farming, or you can decide to, hey, I want to trade and like be an artisan, just go trading. And but you have some cheap shit now. And the problem here is that you have to come back like 15 times from time to time, find what you're looking for, and if it's $500 then it's bad. Oh, $7,000. I don't remember these prices. It don't seem alright. Then I'm going to pay 12,000 for everything else. Is it me or kinda hefty? Like, I mean, these are not so if you fix a car, and for example, let's say I want to take this car home and it doesn't have a drive shaft. This time it has. You know what, for 4,000. Okay, let's take it. I'm too tired to do things faster, so I don't really want to find anything else. I'm just tired. I should have looked at the engine of that car, but I kinda want to go out and turn things up too. This is why bad when you are tired, because it's just not the same power, strength and energy. My head hurts so much. I even hurts. Pain. I might go back to sleep, I don't know. The thing is, I only have tomorrow, and even tomorrow I have a lot of things to do. I have things to do today too. And like wash my clothes, care for my flowers, average things. These are expensive, I think. Get tires, I don't think worth at all buying. They're kind of a trap, because you have to put the same kind of wheels onto a vehicle, that's a minimum, and with a lot of mods and so on, these windshields are, well, I might find one, but usually they are just not very good. Okay, let's try this one out. First you can start like, hey, I'm going to build it. But the reason why these are really good, because they are always minimum at 50 price down, if I remember well. So you just buy a normal part for 50 now. Alright, let's stop with this already. How much are you? 10. Right, so you can see that this is kind of a hefty price. I think it's under 15%. But if we can fix this one, for example, $7 to $500. Same with all of these. This is kind of an expensive one. Oh, it's that one. Ouch. It's kind of a weird menu, by the way, because if you press quit without buying parts, you know, you are losing things, and you might have... Oh, we don't have that much money. Where car? Where car? I wanted car. Where car? Yeah, really, I was told it was going to be... Did I send it to car parking instead of garage? No, this is going to be... Fair. Fair. See the repair cost? $200. Ow. Oh, I do. Believe me, I do. I have my money. You're just wrong and you don't know it yet. You stay? Yeah. Right, so we're going to need so much more than I expected. Right, let's see what works with this. Is around a lot of loss. So we have paid a lot for this, to be honest, especially these ones. Some of these ones have been $250. We have 4,000. Let's see how much we made. Ow. 800. Yeah, it's some difference. So made around 10,000. We paid around 5,000. It's a 5,000 difference. But how much I spent on it, if I remember, more than 5,000. Plenty more than 5,000. The last one was 8,000, went to 4,000, went on it. Oh, 1 to 4 plus 1.5 plus 3. It was very deeply, very deeply in the negative. Alright, so that's very different from what I expected. Yeah, that's kind of weird though. Alright, so I'm going to save. Very fast go out to the menu. And 500 only. So this went really badly actually. I'm going to get a drink too. In a moment I'm going to be back. I'm going to make these little notice boards, like I would be hanging out something. Or cool or really cool these really like green lights and so on. Moment and I'm here. So, I checked on my washing. It's 90 degrees Celsius. I said I'm going to alright, so I'm going to what should I do? How should I do? Let's try something very primitive way of trying to fix things up. So anyway, I thrown my washing in on 90 degrees Celsius on a 2-hour wash on a 1400 1.4k of washing speed. Where would be our garage and our parking? Oh no. Would be so much easier if I could just move it here. And it moves here. Yeah. There are certain things that are cheap and certain things are not. We are going to go with everything that is cheap and in working condition. So what does that mean? This means I'm going to wash the car, I'm going to get the car washer. Why do I not find it? It was here, battery charger 2, welder and everything. Oh, this is kind of why I don't like restarting the game, because I don't know where a lot of things are or what you need. Noted. Like at the end game, like at the end game it's 95% that you're successful at repairing something. I probably forget that, because now it's 75% and we are not really making money. Not that I'm thinking about it. Now that I'm thinking about it, we have sold some parts for $1,000, right? And we have paid for around 100 for them. But we had around 100 or 200 fixed price at a very minimum. And some of them had a third one too. If you get that together, about 300 for fixing, 900 for selling. I mean, some of the cheaper parts were like $50 to fix, but the gears, for example, the gears were super expensive. Didn't really sell so well. So yeah, I don't think gears are a good investment. Or maybe they are modded and I don't know about it. Anyway, where is the ring? Barnyards just feel like cheating, by the way, for me. I don't really like to use them. I was sure that for the most part I don't care about those two. But okay, this is weird. I know I don't have the extras because there will be a couple doors here or there, and hello bello, I go and do that. I have enough of this. But there is no washing or welding. Why? I've done washing and welding. I need the third level to have that. I feel so disarmed. Level 32. I'm sure as I'm not going to cheat that one in. Alright, so now we have a car. This car going to be super expensive too. And it has 1000 less value than what I bought it for. let's just start with taking out not this signing. And you can make a lot of money by doing simple contracts depending on what kind of contract. Oh no, there are a lot of things I forgot to do and just clicked on it. I'm not supposed to do that, by the way. And the other thing is, when you bought this card for 4,000, if you can fix the things or the drain, that's a good start. You can fix these things up, some of which you can't. It would be very obvious that they are rotten all the way. It's going to work more if you can fix them up. I don't know what changed here. These are the easy to remove parts. And like even just getting new bearings could could be very expensive. Like not too much, like $200, but you know, $200 does little things are together. And yes, you can take these ones down at the whatever the other part too. Doesn't matter. Be sure to do it over. Right, this. Press this. Oh, that's not a good sign, by the way. That's a very bad sign. Okay, so I'm not going to do it. When a car is road ready, it's also worth a lot more. Like, this is not road ready. You can't turn the engine on and go on. So, I think it's time that we have recorded. I'm going to open Notepad and just start writing out the purchases I make. And I'm not going to make an Excel table, but no, to know how much I'm on this project, and then see how much we are going to sell it. I have a feeling it's not going to be worth it. I feel like I'm missing something. Like if you want the ABS up over here, it's going to be 1,000 more. Just that little thing, which by the way, a really good thing in reality. Not that I think about economics and so on, but that little thing is going to cost 1,000 more. That can be bad. Removing these tie rods actually really fast, and you can make money with them, if I remember, when you have to fix gears or so on. I tend to remember that they were really easy and really fast to do, and they paid a lot when you are taking up orders. But there will be probably more car mechanic simulator maniacs who will know exactly where to make money, and they're probably right too. In reality, building and fixing cars from these parts are very profitable, but the reason why is because you are putting your pricing for energy, the human medium. Now this can be seem like a good thing, but if you think about it, hey, I put like 200 hours in it. Yeah, but if you would have gone and worked at 200 hours, like a month, you could have gotten you know, a salary. And then comes the question, okay, but what kind of salary? Would a baker earn the same as an office worker? What skills you have, you know? And if you make a car, because I know that I had friends who were doing every kind of things with cars to put them through, you know, their tests. So if the vehicle is road ready or not, and they will buy non-road ready vehicles, put them together, make the modifications, fix the bottom part, fix the upper part, so on and so forth, you know, those kind of things. And they would make cars really good. Some of them they were doing things like taking a fine grid and pouring concrete onto the bottom of the old car, because the car would, if you were to go with 160 with that car, it doesn't have enough self weight. It would fly off the road basically. And if you repair the car or make it 21st century ready, pretty much, fix up the car, just, you know, then the car suddenly can go with much higher, instead of the planned 160 kilometer, it can go with 140. Just those little new age modifications. And so they would harden it, all new elements. You need a new safety, you know. Some of the old cars did not have a door bracing, but in modern cars, that's you know, you can't get a permit if they don't have it. So they would be doing that. These are terribly expensive things. So I'm going to want to go to the scrapyard and get these things. This is how we would make money. I don't know. This is why it's important that no, it doesn't cost money to go to the junkyard, because if it costs money to go to the junkyard, why are you going there? Absolutely no point to it. The you know, everything just turns around, no longer a value in it. So there are some things that I find weird in that regard in economics. Now the thing is, first of all, I'm going to make a save, because sometimes you crash and I don't want I got lost. Alright. So I was not paying attention. I'm going to write up $50 over there, and then I won't go to the tab I asked of you. Oh, the third one. 68, 81, 81. Wow, the $100 just flying around. And then I'm going to do a little calculation after that, just to see. What I'm going to say there, this. Because if I can use CTRV, I don't need that. Now this is alright. Let's see how much failed by condition. So there are some things we couldn't have fixed, and they are in horrible conditions. Even if I paid money on them. I cannot make this money back, I think. Okay, microphone down. So let's see, now it's $1,000, so we can still sell it for something, some scraps, but alright. Currently it would be easier to just decalculate the top price, but okay. Wow, now it's a bit of primitive. That is a lot. Alright, so we bought a car for 4,200. We have put $530 in it with just this repair. We are currently at 4,730. 4,000, yes, 4,730. Wow, that's not a good one. So we can still fix the lower part and like get a lot of parts. Like what are the parts that we are going to need? We are going to need a new video. Filter A. And that. Just it, front left door. Nope. That ain't gonna be cheap. Nice painting or something would be nice, but at least if the body would be repaired. Like a welder is not that expensive. Okay. I could just guess. Currently we have a high price, so see. Currently it's $50 to get a welder and like 10 to get the what are those sticks? Welding sticks, I guess. Yeah. I remember like this was the thing I needed. Oh god, my eyes hurt like hell. I know some viewers will get sick, motion sick from watching this, and they are not wrong. Same for me. Let's see the extras, maybe I can find something. And I can't. But I thought. Alright. First of all, this is a lot of things. I'm going to go to the junkyard and check if you know, the thing is, there are easy money in life and there are hard money in life. There are many differences in between. For example, what your skills are, what can you do, what can you put into something to make value in it. This can be making a ladder, or like a board is really nice, but a ladder is nicer. A ladder is not really expensive, but if you look at it, buying the wood is kind of easy, because you know, if you don't buy it as a company or in big sizes, then suddenly it's really expensive. So starting a business like that is not easy. We have a parts notes or something. Possible. Alright. And this is why it's nice that I didn't pay $500 for going around. Yeah, that's a weird kind of thing, to be honest. So since there is no part list, I'm going to put the... What? Are you serious with me? Oh, come on. Alright, so the game is not perfect. Happens. 2 of these. Oh, it's 3 of these per channel. Sorry. Thing is, I don't know the engine parts. I know used to know a lot of them from hand. I would know that the E6, what kind of things it required. It would be really nice because I could get most of it, and most of it would be like right. It would be like, oh yeah, you missed that one. You see, if I wouldn't have sold that ABS model, it would be gone forward. Ow, ow, ow. Damn my mess. What else we gonna do? And let's just check for the outer parts too. And I'm going to do a simply cut and mesh paint kind of thing. And then I will have a buying list. Sometimes I feel like this was made very much to console. So I'm going to print screen this, get elements, print, kind of throw it in, cut it out, and wait, I'm going to need another buying list. Probably that's from inventory. Let's. Alright, so yeah, based on mutation, we saw a lot of problems in. So, you know, more or less you will know what kind of things you need. Alright, now that's most things here in a fast access. I'm going to go on and first mission is assemble a car. Now if you have a bar map, it's much easier because one, even if you just sell that car, you get tens of thousands of dollars. But if you can fix a couple parts up on it or get it from the junkyard, it will be road ready. It won't be perfect, but it will be road ready. So, you know, now we are going to, it's kind of excitement putting something together and fighting for it. And that's kind of what we are trying to achieve. So the parts that we require are Nissan Skyline. So, and V6 and yeah, V6. So something to look out for. Don't ask. One. Fuel filter. We need a fuel filter, right? Yeah, we do. No. No, no, no. What kind of things? Camshaft E6. Well, I have no idea. It's not on the list. It's similar. I wanted you so much. Why is this 8000 V8? Why does... Oh god, it's a turbo. Fuck, I just wanted a little bit of car to fix. What's I can play through? Huh? Let's make some east. You know, and we would look around, get some stuff. I just don't know. I don't really know if I want parts anymore, to be honest. Because one, it's a lot of time, and for fun I'm kind of lazy and tired. It's just easier if I just buy it from the shop and assemble it. Because while I like excitement and, you know, having good fun, and this is what I needed, and this is what I needed, right? Yes, that's a really nice find. Exactly what I don't know. Probably not, probably maybe, don't know. And you can just go here sometimes and amass a lot of equipment, and then you won't have the problem that when I'm going to get something, it's going to cost so much, and it's annoying stuff really. I mean, probably, I don't know. I have no idea. An R31, kind of what I need. I think most of the things are available for the back parts. I haven't. It take a lot of times to get them apart and so on and so forth. Well, not really, but kind of. What kind of things would we need? And the thing is, when someone, for example, buys a car, they could be like, hey, the seats are like there, the seats cheap, or maybe they are there, but he sees fantasy in it, he's going to buy it because he'll be like, yeah, this is a cheap car, but I'm willing to spend 1,000 on it. Not $1,000, but I don't know, like, imagine some lower number, but still a good number. And this kind of cascades into improving a car in 5% or so, because he might only need for work, and then he improves a little bit so it will be more bearable. Then someone else will be like, yeah, I'm just going to buy it and improve upon it even more, because it's already a cheap car. But and you know, this is how used cars keep circulating, because everyone just fixes the smart part on it, uses it, fixes it, so on. But sometimes things go wrong, like cylinder or so on and so forth. I think I need that. But after a while, they get old. You just have to kind of make them anew. And used car industry is kind of dying because of you know, car monopoly is making electric parts and that break down on purpose, and this means that car will not just be unrepairable but a bad investment for everyone. And soon they kind of fall out, more expensive but less people want to buy them. While old cars, even as a 31-year-old old car, it still circulates and well. And some of the newer cars will be like, yeah, it has electronics in them. Not really. I don't really want it. I just saw this a lot of times that old cars, like my heart hurts because they're not bad cars, you know, but person wants to buy it, almost. Right? Sometimes I'm stupid on another level. And I really just, I would want the person to buy that car because, you know, it's a really good car. But I understand that their problem and that they don't want to. Because, you know, money. Car can go wrong any day and the producer be like, you can only repair this at us because it's such a great value for you. But then they'd be like, yeah, this used car needs 5,000 electronics when it costs like $1 sensor that they are messed up with an intent. And it's just robbery, pretty much. Can't even like be like, well, no, it's just robbery. It's just they are forcing you to pay. Maybe it's more theft than robbery, I guess, legally, but it's the same thing. Well, not the same thing because, you know, one means that they are did in person and force you in person. So it's more like extortion and blackmail, but I have no idea what kind of things I need. Alright, so we are kind of getting good parts. We are going really well. But yeah, the industry is not doing really well in that regard. It's just not good business anymore. There's a lot of money in it. They are selling millions of cars, but I don't know. Customers don't really feel that well about it. You can pretty much check every forum, and I know cars that have, for example, their onboard computer, electronics, and they can. Some of them are made in 2000 something, and I know because family have cars like too. They are used for work. They are working cars, not like we are going to work with a car, but you know, it's a one. Damn, they are good cars. But if you mention to anyone that it has electronics in it, half the people will be like, nope, we are not buying it. And I have been sitting in that car for I don't know, for a couple of years working with, and it's an amazing car. But I know that because of the because of how badly the industry is doing, cars with electronics in them is just not looked upon really well. And I mean, everyone's getting their salary together, so you can't really blame them. Like, they are right, very much. It just hurts that, you know, for such a dumb reason, people miss out on so much. Because let's just face it, this is just being a leech. Companies want to be leeches nowadays. That's how it is. And it shows too, they don't have workers, they don't really have great sense. despite having more sales, they have less money. Because of inflation. No, because you will be like, I sold a car for 10,000. And I mean, it's great, but in reality they created less value. And the base of currency is more value. So if you buy a car that is not that good or not that valuable for the same money, then whoopsie, currency is worth nothing. That's kind of what's been happening for years. Governments doesn't enforce anything, even things they should be, sometimes enforcing things that they shouldn't be. Like I know because I have been working in some production industries that states governments are enforcing things that has no business. Like I know that in food industry we have 8 layers of protection, absolutely unnecessary and stupid because it can poison you. Of course people don't know that, but it doesn't make the place any cleaner. And the problem, like if a worker goes out to smoking and then brings in like a little bit of mud or something on his leg, that problem hasn't been solved. Like the proper solution would have been to say, alright, we need leg washers everywhere, not like staircases, but built in, like or just like a something that is constantly like replacing water and filtering. Nothing like that was done ever. It's just not that popular and so on. But we had in electronics, when I was working in electronics, we had products that needed 3-4 extra labors. Why? It was a popular choice by some politician to win something. God knows what. I don't know about it. But all I know is that now certain countries in Europe need a bunch of extra labors for no reason. And you would be like, okay, that's just a labor. That's just only going to cost like $1 more. Except I have to, glue labels on for 3 minutes extra because there are no machines for this. This can only done by human hand. So everything is going to be getting more expensive based on that. If I'm grabbing the product instead of going on the conveyor and putting it on my table, a couple minutes go by, opening the packaging, because all of the electronics are static packaging, because if they are transported anywhere, a lighting around the train or whatever can fry everything pretty much. You open the anti-static packaging, put the label on it, just to count with it. Let's say 5 minutes going by. 5 minutes, if you take some people have like a 1,000 a month payment, some less. If what? Okay, I'm going to count like 800 years. I don't know. Let's say something. I'm trying to get something that is alright. Let's say $500. Let's say I'm from Eastern Europe. I get 500 euro. Alright. 500 is a random number. It would be a lot more, like what, 600 or a lot more. Let's see, just for realistic numbers, I'm going to, we are not earning that well over here. Around 800 euro is what I'm earning. Well, more than that, but that's the base. You get night shift on it, you get cafeteria, whatever, overwork. That is now, for example, now I have, because of 12 hours, I have 30 hours that are going to be overworked either way. But that's going to throw up the base by a lot. But that's calculations. I have enough of it. So let's say 500. So I get 500 a month. Let's say get 20 out of it. And let's say take that 8. That's not so much. That's just $3. So every product is not even $3. less than that. Let's take that by 6. That's like half an euro, 1 euro extra on every product that you buy in a month because of some dumb law. Doesn't seem much, of course, but when you add it together, it's not going to be nice. It's just, it's going to be like $30 more amount, but you could have spent that. And if you assemble something like a car and there's like 10 of these or more, and suddenly the whole chain is blocked by, and you are going to be like, okay, I'm going to pay $200 more. No, I'm going to work no, I'm going to spare 1 month more because of dumb laws, and I'm going to enjoy my new car a month later. Great. So there are these kind of things. Okay, I had enough to purchase. Let's go back. Right, so I'm going to pay like 800. That's not very much. Now with 500 clicks more, that would have been very unprofitable. Especially if I would have doubled it, it would have been like $1,000. So anyway, there are a lot of down blows, and some of them can cause problems too. Instead of saying like, hey, I'm the government. We noticed that you have machines from the 70s and 60s and horrible forged items, and they are usable in the modern ages. So how about we give you a grant or subsidy some of it, and you can either upgrade, or we are going to increase your taxes by 5% or 3% or 1%. If you increase the taxes by any amount for a company, they are going to panic instantly and start doing something. Now, no, don't make our company unprofitable, of course. Well, that was a nice purchase, but okay, I'm sure I have bought a lot of those. What the hell? Of course, I have like 8 options from the things I don't want. Right, so that's just broken, but okay. Oh my god, at least the hood. Alrighty. Front end? We have a front end too. Like I said. And we don't even have. Oh, that's horrible. We don't have. What else? This car is kind of a. This car is kind of failed. Purchase. Spend $800 on nothing. Well, this is. Oh my head. I'm going to have to stop streaming soon. I'm very sicklish. Alright, did we even bring anything? Alright, I think because this is a streaming, but I think the other one has a cheat too. But I think I'm going to just buy the equipment. Oh, kind of tiring at this point. Very much also. Let's just spend like, I don't know, $200 on it. So we bought part for $800. Bought part, repaired them for $200. Wow, we are currently, that's $1,000 more. So we are at already at 5,000-6,000. I have no idea. We are not very good. We are very bad. Why do you have a car on there? Oh, I get it. Somewhat I get it. Radiator. Divide. Is that one? But before I'm going to go on and say, I'm not cheating, but am I not in the engine bay, or that's just not? I'm going to assemble as much as I can. Then I'm going to check on the price and how much we lost. Because you can bet your ass we have lost a lot. Can I just work on the car? What the hell? Yeah, now that I think about it, there are some things like this suspension kind of worth repairing. Like, it just throws so much on the car's price. A drive shaft repairing, if you just go and buy on the scrapyard and repair like 5 of them, not like 1 but like 5, and then you'll be like, alright, I think I found one of these. And after that, sorry, I'm just kind of thinking, if you can buy a ball new one into car, maybe it just throws enough so it, you increase the price of it by something that will make it profitable, maybe. Now maybe you should be buying I'm going to look how much let's buy 12. I think this is this one is a worthy purchase, and again might be wrong. Sometimes I have from the plants I have like a couple of these little fruit flies flying around on my monitor, or before my monitor. You're gonna see it's kinda annoying. So yeah. Yeah, I used to have a spider too. I don't know where it is now. Shit. I like that spider. Good old house spiders. The little ones. The ones that don't really have those big hairy legs or anything, just big legs. However, there is a next problem. Some of these things are not in a good condition, not at least in the conditions they were bought in, actually in a worse condition, which might create us another problem. Is it worth selling it in more, or it's a scrap car and you're just adding more expensive scraps on it? Just clean it. Usually throws on the price. Yeah, does that? Hmm. I'm some extra stupid person. No, that's 20, 44. This one is super expensive, so no. I mean, hmm. If it's 75, so nope. Maybe it's hmm. Oh my god, where I'm going to put my clothes? The working clothes take every part of the room up. Please, I didn't do a simple. Will run out of clothes. Don't even have everywhere anywhere to put. Hmm. That's unbelievable. If you found the part. Wow, it's worth less than I bought it. $2,000 spent on it. That's a record, honest. Alright, so that's all I got. Normally I can refill the carpet fast. I try to do it from the junkyard and I have to say it's really unworth it. We have won exactly minus $100 on it, on its repair, and it would cost around another 10,000 to even fix it. Fix it? No, let's not get here. Very far from it. Yeah, so that's all. Wow, $400. So this has been a roller coaster down. In trying to make money. Everything was super expensive. Everything was pretty much impossible to make money from. $1. Did I just saw this? Where is the drive shop? I don't know. Just in case I'm gonna put these things away. Maybe I can find something. The thing would be to spend money to repair on things and then get other things like this car, put a car action, and kind of pimp it up and kind of put more into it. The thing is, I don't want to. The reason I cannot fix the bodywork. If you can fix the bodywork, then suddenly it's going to worth thousands more because you have fixed like these parts. But if you don't do it, then it's just not going to worth anything. I don't have that. I don't even have cleaning, to be honest. I'm kind of stuck with this one. Testing station. Can't really paint it or do anything with it. That's kind of the maximum I can currently do with it. And problem is to fix up the engine. I would need these parts. Now, yeah, none of them are cheap. And then you need these parts which are technically, yeah, not really. The chains are not too expensive, but not really exactly low. So you know. But you know, they increased the price. Zero restoration because I restored pretty much nothing. And this is how much things we are still missing. All of these. Cost more and more money. Type. Fuck. This. And of course you saw this one. Yeah, and I don't care. So let's see our losses. I have bought a car 4,200. 8 spent on scrap parts, worth nothing. 530. I have no idea what for start repairing those. Another 2 I have no idea on what. 170, 40, 44, 50 on the new bearings. I have spent $2,000 extra on it, and I managed to make exactly $50. Yeah, so I don't really have the tools for restoration or anything really. Another way to make money is to just go over here and be like, alright, I'm going to build one of these engines. I don't know, somehow this just didn't work out at all. Maybe I had a lot of bond parts in previous gameplays or something. Or maybe more tools. Because to be honest, if you look at the skill tree, the moment you get like over here, or God bless over here, you can repair body parts. Those are a lot of money. With 95%, it might cost 200, but it exponentially increases the price of an engine that works better. You can paint it, you can fix it. Work faster. The rest I don't care. I'm going to alter focus. Well, that went well. Alright. Thank you for coming and thank you for watching. Either way. It was nice to play.